Kevin Prince, UCLA quarterback, joins us once more. Kevin, after that win against Washington State, you guys have 3 straight. But you go into what I would call pretty much a 50-50 game, before the season at least. You know, how are you looking at the prospects of the team long term now? Your season for the entire season, now that you have a 3-game winning streak, now that things seem to be kind of right.
Well, obviously, this is an important game for us. Like you said, you look at this game before the season, kind of 50-50. I think, people might underestimate how ready Cal's going to be for us, and we're certainly not underestimating that, because they've had 2 losses now, and they've lost to Nevada, who we took their offense, and so they're going to be wanting to show that they can stop it, and their defense is going to be ready to play, and I'm sure they're going to make big plays, offensively, and so we got to be able to respond. So it's a big game for us as well as them, and we're just trying to get our 2nd win in the conference.
Give me a sec for that helicopter. Kevin, the big talk this week has been about the fact that Cal had 2 weeks to prepare. They've already seen the Nevada offense, all that kind of stuff. Well, the flip side of that is you guys got to see what Nevada did against them. Yeah. You got to see their holes. How important is that sort of chess match? You know that they're going to have maybe that kind of advantage over other teams, having that extra time to prepare. But do you have an advantage also, seeing what Nevada did?
Yes and no. Watching it, obviously, there's things that we see we could take advantage of, but at the same time, with them having 2 weeks to prepare, I doubt that they're going to come out and run the same schemes that they ran against Nevada, and I doubt they're going to play us the same way. And if they do, great. We know how to execute and do those things. If not, then we're just going to have to be able to adjust, and we're kind of expecting them to load up the box a little bit and make us throw the ball around. So we're getting ready for that, and we're just going to be ready for anything. Football's about making adjustments, midstream adjustments, and we'll be ready to do that.
I want to talk a little bit about that right now, the whole chess game idea about this. You get the kind of feeling like it's, they know that we know that they know that we, how do you balance that out? How do you not, even as a quarterback who's making all these zone reads, how do you not say, well, I remember Nevada ran this play in the 2nd quarter, so they were, is it really, can you throw all that out when you get onto the field, and is it almost just starting from scratch?
Yeah, you just don't overthink it. You do the preparations during the week. You kind of do hypotheticals and stuff. What if they do this? Then what are we going to do? Stuff like that. But once you get out there, it's really a lot simpler than you're not thinking about that kind of stuff, and
yeah.
You're kind of just reacting at that point. So they're still, when it comes down to it, they still got to stop the zone read stuff, and they got to stop our pass game, play action stuff, and so it's still football. Is still football. The strategy part is one part, but a lot of that's just done during the week, and once we get to game time, like I said, it's more about adjustments than anything.
Yeah. Cal's had success against you. Kevin Riley, his stats against UCLA are crazy compared to his stats against the rest of the Pac-10. Talk about this being your turn. This being your turn now that you're healthy again and starting again, and now that the passing game is trying to get back on track. Do you kind of look at this as, all right, this can be a breakout. We need to finally break out, or 437 yards rushing, you say, well, what the hell? We'll just take anything.
The way we're approaching this week is, we're going to win however, whatever, we're going to take whatever the defense gives us. So if we can run for 400 yards, we're going to run for 400 yards. But like I said, if they're going to be stacking the box and getting us in 3rd and long situations, we're obviously going to have to throw a bit more. And so what our mindset is just prepared for anything. And that's the way it's been the whole way. We didn't throw much against Houston. We didn't throw much against Texas, and threw a little bit more against Washington State last week. But regardless, we still put the same emphasis on the pass game every week, because we knew that we're gonna have to execute sometime down the stretch, and so it might be this weekend. It might be against Oregon. Who knows? But we're gonna be ready when that time comes.
All right. So it's 4 minutes and 25 seconds in this video. Time for the obligatory. How's your knee?
It's feeling fine.
How's your shoulder? How's your jaw?
Everything is fine.
You're feeling all right? All right, good.
I'm good.
Kevin Prince, getting ready for Cal. What's the one thing you're looking forward to in this game after watching last week? I mean, I can't even imagine how hard that is.
Just to get back out there. It's fun to win. Watch your teammates make big plays and stuff. But it's not quite as fun watching from the sidelines as it is to be in there and doing it with them. And so I'm just looking forward to getting back out there and playing with my teammates.
Kevin Prince back for Cal, Inside UCLA blog. Thanks, man.
All right.